and announced that the Writer's Toolkit e-course, which is 7 days to owning your story, is live. It's on Teachable. How do you get there? It is iamsteveaustin.teachable.com. It's iamsteveaustin.teachable.com. Obviously, you can get there through my site as well. If you go to iamsteveaustin.com, click on the shop, you'll see the information right there for the Writer's Toolkit. So what is the Writer's Toolkit? You know, I get phone calls, messages, emails from people all the time who say, help me tell my story. I know you're a writer. I know it's your thing. It might be friends, it might be peers, it might be somebody who's working on a story and they've kind of got it figured out and they say, hey, would you just give me some feedback on this, poke some holes in it, tell me where I can make this thing better to really craft a powerful message. And I love doing that. I get a high off of it. It's just such a blast. So this 7 days to owning your story it's an e-course through Teachable. There's a video component. There's worksheets you can download, print out, fill out. So you actually work through this workbook, and I do it with you every step of the way. So if you are one of these people who says, you know, I want to get better at telling my story because my job requires sales, or it requires iamsteveaustin.teachable.com. Pretty close. iamsteveaustin.teachable.com. Thank you, Debbie. But if you're one of these people who says, you know, I'm in a job and I've got sales, or sales are required, or I have a lot of interaction with other people and I want to be able to tell a better story, I can help you. Or maybe you're a would-be writer or a speaker or a preacher or a newbie blogger and you want to engage and help make your point with the power of storytelling, then I can help you. It is super simple. Maybe you are going through a hard time, you've been through a hard time, you want to tell that story, but you don't know how to say, my story's not over yet. I'm still in the middle of it. I can help you do that. And so what will you get from this? You will get 7 days of specific, actionable content on how to craft a story, how to write, how to own a story. So we talk about titles. What makes a powerful title? What makes a weak title? We talk about the big idea. What is your purpose? What's the why? There you go, Debbie. Thank you so much. We talk about what's the purpose? What's the why behind telling your story? We have 7 different specific days of content that will teach you step by step how to craft that story. So if you say, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know, I've never done this before, I don't know what I'm doing, I feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath, click go. I'll walk you through it. You can replay it over and over and over again. It's not like it's just there for those 7 days and then it goes away. That content is there on Teachable for the life of the course. So, and then you have me. You can email me anytime, steve@iamsteveaustin.com, and I'll help you. This course will inspire you, it will encourage you, and it will teach you through a proven formula how to own and craft a powerful story. All our stories are different. The details, the who, what, when, where, why, all that is different. But the thing that is the same, that one common denominator, is that all of our stories are powerful. Your story is powerful. You just need to know how to tell it. You just need to know how to craft it, how to draw people into the narrative, how to use concrete nouns to let people experience where you are, what you're doing, what is going on for the writer, for the narrator. That reader goes, oh, I can hear the wind blowing through the trees. Perfect, Debbie, thank you. I can hear the wind blowing through the trees. I can see the sun setting over the horizon, right? You've got all these concrete nouns that help people to taste, touch, smell, right? You want to ignite their senses. I teach you how to do that. So let me give you a few, just a little bit of feedback from people who are saying, great things about the Writer's Toolkit. So one, Christy Birch said, Steve Austin has put together a fantastic resource to help would-be writers, preachers, speakers, and newbie bloggers learn how to tell your story in a way that genuinely connects with people. Sean Swaby, who is an editor at Good Men Project, said, This is a fantastic resource from Steve Austin. It is a useful tool for writers, storytellers, leaders, and those interested in furthering their own healing journey. How great is that? It's not just about telling your story, it's about inviting other people in. It's about recovery. When you own your story, no one can take it from you and you can live again. I was talking with a friend last night. I was talking with Amy. She just read her story. She read her story to me on the phone at 10 o'clock last night, and I said, "How do you feel?" And she said, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I've just had this burden lifted off my shoulder. It's out on paper and I can say, this is it." You know, it's a heck of an experience. My friend Christine said, if you've ever thought about writing or sharing your life story, you might want to check this out. Amy said, I've known Steve Austin for nearly 20 years, and if anyone has a story to tell, it is him. His message has changed my life in more ways than I can count. You definitely want to read everything he writes. Love that friend. And then Barbara said, I've read books, I've signed up for courses, but your approach is quite different, and I really like it. Perhaps it's better to look at a small chunk of life rather than the whole picture. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about looking at this one slice of your life and making it come alive for your reader, for your listener, whoever it is that you're trying to engage with. You let them connect with you and live this story with you. And I can do it. 7 days, super simple. It'll take 30 minutes to an hour of your day for those 7 days. And at the end of it, you will have one heck of a story. And then you send it to me because I want to see it. I want to read it. I want to know what you have crafted at the end of this course. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. One more time, the website is iamsteveaustin.teachable.com. Go there, sign up, super simple, and you'll be on your way to owning your story. If you have any questions, one more time, questions about the Writer's Toolkit, 7 days to owning your story, you can email me, steve@iamsteveaustin.com. That's it. It's your story. It's time to own it. I can help you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.